Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode on our Frankenmuth map. And yeah, there, unfortunately, you'll see it's March. I went through a couple of months of winter, and while with it being winter there weren't much contracts, so I had to skip basically through most of it. So I realized afterwards that you guys missed the snow. The snow was actually layered quite good, and when it started disappearing, I remembered I didn't even take a screenshot or anything, but yeah, it looked nice. But don't worry, there will be more winters, and I'll make sure to at least include an episode in winter time. It's just difficult because with no contracts and no work that we can do, it makes it, yeah, it's not really anything interesting happening for an episode. So, but next time I'll definitely include at least a bit of it. Okay, so let's get into it. There's a couple of things that we have to do, and what's quite exciting for this episode is we finally get to create our rice fields and plant rice. So I've been looking forward to this basically from the beginning. I think I already started talking about it in the first episode. So this is something that I really want to do and get into, since it's going to be a little bit interesting trying to figure the fields out. But yeah, hopefully all goes well, but I trust that it will, and then we can celebrate afterwards. So let's just quickly check on our productions. With me skipping through a couple of months, we have a little bit of a problem at the sawmill. I think we're running quite low. So the cement factory is still fine. We might bring some wood chips over. Grain mill, well, we don't have anything left except wheat, but we'll soon be harvesting. I doubt that we're gonna harvest oat. So I'm going to deactivate that. I guess we don't need it now. And then greenhouse saplings is going. There's still water in there. There's still water in our other large greenhouse. Preserved foods. Just see there's still Napa cabbage, spring onion. So the kimchi is going and the carrots are going. There's still quite a bit of carrots left. I just quickly wanna, okay, so I'm gonna tell you that story now, but I just quickly wanna see, oh, we have some Napa cabbage. I just wanna get this in here, then I don't have to worry about it. Here we go. Okay, so I don't think there's anything that we have to do here, so we can hop over to the sawmill. Let me just think. I don't think we need anything from the farm, so let's use the quick way and jump there. Okay, back to the loud noises. So we spawned quite a bit of planks, or well, planks, long planks, as you know, and wood beams. I did notice that there's a little bit of a problem here. I think this is where the prefab walls is supposed to spawn, which makes me think there's a problem with the excuse me, there's a problem with the sawmill itself, maybe with the mod or something. So this is quite fascinating. I did check for an update on the map. There was one, but it did not include fixing anything regarding the sawmill. Also checked made triple sure that it didn't require a new saved game, the update that I did, so it didn't, and I immediately hopped back in here to make sure that we didn't lose anything, so everything was just the same, apart from, well, the small fixes that there were. I think there were some collision fixes and some adjustments to alfalfa and so on, so nothing major, but I would actually have liked if the prefab wall were fixed in the production, but anyway. Okay, so the problem we have is we are down to 385 liters of wood, which is nothing, and we're gonna run out. Okay, so I just quickly want to see wood chips 10,000, so we're gonna take that over to the other small production. So I'm just gonna get into it and cut down some trees. I think I want to start on this side. So you guys have seen me do this and seen me get stuck with all the trees and everything, so you guys don't have to necessarily be here for this part. So I'm gonna skip or not include you in it, but if something interesting happens, of course I will bring you back. Okay, so that was quite a job. I took most of the small trees around, and then I decided no. I reached the point at the back, so I brought one of the big oak trees in and another one that it kind of got stuck to when I took it down. So we are basically through on this side, and next up I'm gonna take off these couple of trees over here, and then we have a nice patch where we can start planting some new trees. So just show you real quick, we're up to almost 50,000, 48,000 liters, so that will hold us for a bit, just to keep everything going. Okay, let's see, so we got that. I quickly want to hop over and get the international, and I'm going to take it over to the sawmill. I want to load some long planks and wood beams for the grain elevator museum, just to go and deliver that. Yeah, I'm gonna show you when we get there what it requires, and unfortunately it's gonna take us a minute to get that done. I wonder if I'm just gonna cut this little bit. I want to run back to the farm because I want to taste something. Just 1 second. Okay, so I quickly drove over to the sawmill. I took a fat chance. I wanted to see if that trailer of ours would hitch up to the international, but yeah, I knew it was probably not gonna work, and it didn't. So just thought that it would be a little bit easier if I could get the trailer up here for the wood chips. Okay, so what we need is 3,000 long planks. So we need to get 3 of these. Just want to grab it a bit better. And we need 5 of the wood beams. Just gonna leave those strapped in so that I don't knock anything off while I'm loading. Hopefully that's enough space. Just keep this one on. Then we can have two at the back. That should work. Hopefully nothing fell off on the other side. Okay, one more. Okay, so just to quickly show you, we are getting good prices on long planks still and wood beams. So I just want to sell as much of it as possible to the Grain Elevator Museum, so that we can get some more money and to keep that going. But the problem is they need 12,000 liters of, oh boy, that was close, 12,000 liters of roof plates. So we don't have that. If we're lucky, we might have 1,000 liters of roof plates. Nope, not even. So with that small production, it's gonna take a minute. And I've basically looked at the prices of buying the big production, and it is really expensive. I mean, we looked at this in one of the episodes. I think it's 370 or something like that, and then it would be best if we could place the debris crusher as well, and that's about 100k if I remember correctly. So that's not gonna happen soon. So while we build up some money to buy the big production, we might as well have the small production going, and hopefully we will either reach the 12,000 that we need, or possibly, I don't know, we'll have the big production by then. Okay, so just to hop out, so they need 3,000 liters of long planks, 5,000 liters of wood beam, and then the roof plates of 12,000. So yeah, that is excellent news. We'll let that go. That's 22,000 at least for now. I assume you have noticed our bank balance, which has grown quite well. We're on 554 now after we sold that planks. We got some pretty good contracts in March that I did basically in this month. And yeah, February, no contracts. January, I think we had one or two. December, I think you guys were still in here. December, we had that two plowing ones, which I ended up doing myself because the workers kept falling into the ditch. And we had a couple of cultivating ones, so basically just the preparing of the fields for the new season of planting. And yeah, so we assisted the neighbors a lot with that, but it wasn't really a lot of contracts that we could do, and I can't even remember what I did all in March. It might have been also a bit of plowing and cultivating and things like that. So I just want to see, I don't think we need to go back to the sawmill. Maybe I'm gonna hop over to the farm real quick. I'll see you there. Okay, so we're back at the farm. Let's just quickly get this in here for now without running over our post box. Just get it off the road. Let's hop into the prices menu. Okay, so planks, long we did, wood beams we did. I'm not going to sell any more at this point because obviously we want to keep it for the grain elevator museum. We'll keep as much of it as possible for them, and I don't want to load off too much there because they might stop paying us if they don't require it for further development or restoration of that building. Other than that, we have cement bricks, cement bags. We're gonna hold on to that because it takes forever to. Oh, we only have 1,000 liter of cement bags in anyway, but it takes way too long to produce, and they might need that at the grain elevator museum as well, seeing as they're paying more for it there. We have a little bit of kimchi, but I don't feel like it's worthwhile the 6,000 liters that we have to take it over and sell it. I just want to see how much of this we can actually store. Kimchi. Okay, so we can't really store a lot of it, eh? Okay, so maybe we'll quickly take that over and sell that just in case, because we might only get really good prices again next March. So we'll sell off the 6,000 that we have now in stock. And that has to go to the Birch Run Township. Now, I have no idea where that is. So I'm assuming it's going to be one of the purple ones. So just bear with me. Oh, so we have to take it there. But how do we... We're going to have to get a train for that. One moment. Let's just see if we can find somewhere else to sell this. Instead of using the train, because I don't want to pay for the train. Well, we're gonna get a little bit less at the farmer's market, but it's not really that bad. So let's just take it to the farmer's market. It doesn't help. We kind of keep it. I guess we can put it in the shed. But to be honest, we can get a little bit of money for it. It's actually better, since we need a little bit of money on the farm with everything that's going on. And I'm about to spend about 130,000 per money. Okay, so there's supposed to be about 6 of these. So another one should spawn. We have quite a bit of carrots. Just gonna place them on top of each other for now. This one is skewed. Oh, there's the last one. Let's get that on. Okay, so we can tie that down. Just quickly want to see if there's anything else that we want to take over anywhere. No, that seems to be it. So let's quickly run over to the farmer's market with this. And I'll bring you in when we sell so that you can see that 4,000 bucks that's gonna hit our bank account. Okay, so we're here. I'm not actually quite sure if we sell it here or on the other side, so let's see. There we go. Oh, 3,800. Oh, well, it was almost 4,000. So I'm going to keep you in while we drive back to the farm because it's story time. So I noticed that I will have to be more careful with the traffic, especially at our farm when crossing the road. I was carrying around some pallets from the productions to the or from the shed to the production to fill up some of the garlic and things like that, just to make sure that we make it through the winter time. And yeah, I got hit by traffic in the middle of the road. Pallet was flying down the road. I had to run all the way there to go pick it up again. So they did not even stop for me. Poor pedestrians crossing the road. Anyway, so just wanted to share that little story. And I think we have reached the point where we have to buy field number 13. So one of the contracts that I did in this month was plowing this field. So was it plowing? I'm pretty sure it was plowing. Potatoes growing, that's unfortunate. They planted it already. Okay, so this messes up our plan a little bit because we are going to have to cultivate this. I'm gonna have a look and see what happens once we create the rice field, and if need be we are going to have to hopefully not plow. Hopefully we will be able to cultivate and get whatever's on here off if it doesn't get destroyed with the creation of the rice field. So let's hop into our purchase menu. I should go to farmlands. So this is 133,000. I'm not even going to think about it. I'm just going to buy it because I really want the rice fields. And then we are going to hop into our purchase menu. And down here, we're going to go construction. Okay. Well, this is going to be quite big rice fields, to be honest. I'm going to take this little piece out. And we are going to create another one over here. Basically just run it straight through. I used to be able to rotate advanced controls. Used to be able to rotate the camera, which I am not sure how to do. So this is gonna be interesting. Okay, so I just quickly had to figure this out again because clearly I was not getting it right. So I managed to figure out how to rotate the camera at least. So what we're gonna do is just want to zoom in a bit. Okay, so it overlaps with an object. I do it like that. So maybe if we approach it from this side. Okay, so we're gonna lose a little bit at the beginning. Okay, so the water pumps, I would actually like, on this side. I'm going to take it to there. And then take it all the way across to... Just want to think, I don't want to take it too close to the other side, so let's have it like that. And then we'll go kind of straight across. Also not too close to there. Then all the way down to up there. So that looks like a pretty good rice field. And then we're just gonna say finish and hope for the best. Okay, so it doesn't look too bad. Okay, and then this one, I'm gonna start in this corner. Oh, but I won't be able to see that corner because we're going across there. So maybe we'll put the pump in this corner. So we'll go there. Gonna have to go up there to there. Then we'll go up to there. Don't want it too close to that one, although we're right next to. I think this field here is ours. The one at the back is definitely ours. So maybe not too close, maybe just to there. Then kind of straight across. Just want to see what is straight. Oh, can't really. Too close to that one. Maybe that's straight. And we'll bring it all the way back. There. Can't really see that corner, but everything else looks fine. Okay, and then we're just going to do a little bit of painting. Okay, so let's hop over to painting grass, I'm guessing. Just need to get this bigger. How do I do that? Change cursor shape. Yeah, we want to do that. And then M and N. Okay, so we don't want this too big. Just zoom in a bit. That looks fine. I just don't want to mess with our rice field. I'm going to take this slow. So careful when I do these things. At least in the middle we are safe. Okay, and then we're gonna make this a bit smaller. We're just gonna go up here. Just don't want to accidentally paint anything that we shouldn't. Don't know if one is... Okay, areas restricted, thank goodness. At least I know I can't paint over my rice field. Looks good. Keep using the old buttons I used previously. In the older farming simulators. Don't paint over my road. Okay. Then we just need to get this little bit. What's happening? Maybe if we make it smaller. Apologies, this is a bit time consuming. It's because we don't own that field, so we can't go too close to it in any way. No, I don't want to do that. Just like things neat. Otherwise it's gonna bother me. Hopefully this, you see, I didn't want that to happen, but luckily we can't mess anything up. Get this little bit. Don't know if you guys can hear it, but there seems to be some or other plane flying around on the map. Is that neat? Okay, so how to create a rice field. And you spend more time painting around it than anything else. Just don't want, I'm pretty sure the field on the bottom of the screen is ours. I really don't want to go too close to it. Okay, is that it? Looks like that's it. See, no, that looks good. Now let's actually go and see what this looks like. How much money did we spend? Not that much. Okay, so it looks like we got rid of the potatoes. The potatoes. So that's gone. I don't like that. Anyway. And this one is also ready. Okay, so these are going to be our rice fields. Quite excited about this. Apologies for it taking so long to create. But now at least we know it's done. Luckily, these sides of the field isn't that high. I think I should have actually dropped it down a little bit. But I doubt that it's gonna make a difference. We should still be fine. So 2 majorly big fields of rice. That's going to be exciting. Can't wait. We have to plant next month and we're almost going over to next month. I don't think there's anything else that we have to do today. So it's going to hop over here. Let's go and check. We check all the productions if I remember correctly. Yeah, technically we had to take wood chips over. Okay, grain mill. Not much we can do about that for now. Water levels are fine. That's good. Sawmill, that's the small one. Just got a fright. And the big one. Okay, so everything looks good except for those wood chips. So I'm quickly gonna run over and just get the wood chips filled. I just need to find a tractor. So we can use the Voltra. So I'm gonna get the wood chips and then I'll bring you back in when we unload at the cement factory. Okay, so here we are with the wood chips. Just want to get as close as possible. Our 1 cement bag. So now I'm gonna have to back up with this. Try to get it in there, which is great. We need the wheels to turn the other way. That wasn't easy, but we got it there. Okay, so if we hop back in here, at least our wood chips is a bit higher up. I actually want to check at some point whether this is going to be worthwhile, taking the wood chips here. Because it runs through wood chips quite quickly. But I guess we have to use the wood chips for something. Might be more profitable just to sell them off in the winter time. This is what we had to do. I'm quickly gonna go back to the farm and then we can hop over into April. Okay, so we're back. So this episode is getting quite long with everything that we did. And at least we got those rice fields in and we can start with the rice fields or planting of it next month. Actually leave this Voltra inside. So if you like the video, please, well, click on like at the bottom and it helps me more than you know. And if you would like to see more, please subscribe, and if you would like to get notifications, you can always hit the notification bell so you get notified as soon as I upload new videos. So that's going to be it for this episode. Quite excited about those rice fields. They look good and I think we're going to get some good yield off them because it's 2 really big rice fields. And so next month we'll probably not have enough pallets of the rice saplings, so we'll probably have to go buy more. So we'll get those planted, and then I think 3 months afterwards we can harvest them. So rice, yeah, we plant April, May, and then in August and September we can harvest that. I think it falls more or less with the wheat and canola. So there's going to be a lot of work that we have to do on the farm, but hopefully we get some good yields. We are going to have a look at some contracts as well. Oh boy, I might be doing these before. Oh no, it's fine. We're not in April yet. So I'm not gonna go over to the next day. We need money, so I'm first gonna at least get those 2 hoeing contracts done, so that gives us 20,000, and then we'll go over to April in the next episode, and we can start working on those rice fields. So quite excited for the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it, and have a wonderful day.